Ladies and gentlemen, the following is another exciting episode of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. I'm your host at Ocean Crossing, straight up Boston, flight catching, shot glass snatching. Where's he going next? Nobody knows. Three continents down, three more to go. No cap, straight facts, the worldwide starboy, Remy Blue. But it's not about me. You see, today, and pardon me, I know I look a mess. I just got done working a 10-hour shift. I'm actually doing this at 4 in the morning. But like I said, it's not about me. You see, today, later on today, we have WWE Money in the Bank. And I just have to say, man, um, it's looking exciting. I'm all am for it. Um, the card looks great, lots of build up, and man, it's gonna be crazy. Um, just looking at this card, it's like wow, they really did well with this. But right now it's just myself that's going to be doing the predictions. I don't normally have I have my co-hosts, um, and I normally have like a special. We normally have a special guest, but um, this was all a last minute thing. So, like I said, part of my look, I know I look tired and whatnot, but I'm really just I'm doing this off of like a 10-hour shift. So just bear with me. Please don't judge me too hard. But basically we have five matches. I'm gonna go through each match and then I'm gonna say who I think is gonna win and also why. And at the end, I if I have any general predictions, I'm gonna give that as well too. If you want as well, you can leave your own opinions or your own predictions of the card in the comment section below, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. Feel free to do so. All right, so we have WWE Money in the Bank 2024. This is a great card. It's emanating from Toronto, Canada, more specifically the Scotiabank Arena. And it's going to be today, July 6th. We have five great matches. And for those of you that don't know, this is actually considered a big five. Remember, we had big four, which was, WrestleMania, um, the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. We had big four, but now we have a big five in Money in the Bank. So, um, which in I can see why it's fitting because Money in the Bank, it's a chance for somebody to become WWE champion, and you never know when they're going to cash in. Although a lot of times one of the Money in the Bank holders cashes in right there and then on the pay per view, and the other one cashes in um, either sometime later on in the year, or sometimes they wait a while until next year to cash in, like Damian Priest did. But yeah, all in all, it's exciting to see if they'll actually be, you know, successful because there have been some people that have not been successful with cashing in. There have been some people that have actually lost their money in the bank contract, due to like, them putting it up online against another opponent. Like Mr. Kennedy did that. Otis from Alpha Academy did that. It has happened. And unfortunately, they lost their opportunity. And you've had some people that have actually cashed in and have not been successful. They like John Cena, although John Cena was a multi-time champion, so he didn't need to cash in and win. Or you had Damian Sandow, who was one such person, and Austin Theory. So it happens, but it's always fun to watch. It always has you on the edge of your seat, as to if they'll be successful. So, with that being said, let's get to the card. And actually, so the first match we have is a Money in the Bank ladder match for a men's championship match contract. It's gonna be uh Main event, Jay Uso, who has come a long way from being a tag team specialist, being in a tag team with his twin brother Jimmy Uso. And he's also established a whole identity, a whole persona of himself. We have main event Jey Uso going up against the man who says he is him, Carmelo Hayes, going up against Andrade, going up against the leader of the Alpha Academy, or I guess former leader. I don't know if there's still a thing, but former leader, I guess you could say former leader of the Alpha Academy, Olympian Chad Gable, going up against L.A. Knight. Yeah. And last but not least in this match is also Drew McIntyre, who's looking for one more chance at that championship title. And those are the six people that will be competing in this match. Man, so many people that I wouldn't mind seeing win this title. Well, not so many. There's a few I wouldn't mind seeing walk away with his contract. I would like to see Jey Uso win. I would like to see LA Knight win. Who I think is gonna win? Drew McIntyre. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna see some really cool stuff going on in this match. Some high risk maneuvers. But I really and truly think at the end of the day, Drew McIntyre is gonna take this. He's gonna cash in and eventually cash in, and whoever he cashes in on, he's gonna beat them and get that championship title. Because the thing is now he wants to win it in front of a whole crowd, which he did win it at WrestleMania in front of a whole crowd this year. But I guess he wants to win it and have a long title reign. So I think Drew McIntyre is gonna get that, and he just might return the favor and cash in on Damian Priest, for cashing in on him at WrestleMania this year. But I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. However, I would not mind seeing main event Jey Uso win because the man deserves it. He's definitely shown that he can hold his own and that he can be his own person. He doesn't have to be one half of a tag team with his twin brother. And that's another thing that I noticed, that when you're a twin in professional wrestling, a lot of times you get put in that category of tag team wrestler. So I'm gonna go with I'd like to see Jey Uso win, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If it does, I'm all for it. I don't see LA Knight winning, but who knows? Maybe he just might pull it off. I wouldn't mind seeing him become, Money in the Bank, Money in the Bank winner this year, and go on to cash in. The man is definitely over with the crowd, and I'm pretty sure his merch is selling like hotcakes right now. So, um, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Carmelo Hayes, he has a great persona, but it's just too soon. I don't see it happening with Andrade, but if it does, that's fine. Chad Gable, maybe, maybe he'll most likely get a stable behind him, but maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre for this one. The next match we have is a Money in the Bank ladder match for a women's championship match contract, and the participants are Io Sky, the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. We have Chelsea Green, also impressive newcomer Lyra Valkyria, and also in this match also is Tiffany Stratton, the holder of Tiffy Time, along with the woman who wants you to feel a glow, Naomi, along with Zoe Stark, who has shown her toughness in every match that she's had recently. Those are the six women that will be participating in this match. So, who I think is going to win? Tough, 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 tough. So many things. I think it's going to be Chelsea Green. Well, okay. Let me back that up. I think it's gonna be no. N- Okay, I think it's gonna be Naomi. I think Naomi's gonna win, and she eventually she's gonna cash in on whoever. I think she might cash in on Bailey, but I think Naomi's gonna win this. Who would I like to win? Not really anybody. I could care less. But I think Naomi's gonna take this, and then she's gonna cash in on Bailey. Um, and I think this is gonna start her heel turn. Um, that's what I think is gonna happen. So that's what I'm going for that match. But I know we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff here. I know Tiffany Stratton is probably gonna do something crazy. I know Naomi's probably gonna do something crazy as well, and even Io Sky, it's definitely expected. And it wouldn't surprise me if they outdid the men. The females have been killing it with their matches, and I'm glad for them. Definitely am. So I'm gonna go with Naomi to win this contract. The next match we have is a last chance match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Um, it's gonna be the defending champion, the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, defending his championship against the visionary, the revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins. And the stipulation for this match is if Priest wins, Rollins can never challenge for the title again as long as Priest is champion. However, if Rollins wins, Priest must leave the Judgment Day. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed, but Damian Priest has been wearing more Puerto Rican colors, the red, white, and blue. He's been wearing his attire with the Puerto Rican flag a lot recently. So I think that's a sign that eventually he's going to turn. That's what I'm thinking. Because if you look closely, his attire has changed. It wasn't the same as it was a few months ago. It was all dark and black and purple. But now I think he's actually going to become a face. Um, who do I think is going to win this? Oh man, hard one to call. This is a hard one to call. But honestly, I think Seth freaking Rollins is gonna take this title. I think he's gonna take it, and I think this is gonna be the start of Damian Priest leaving the Judgment Day. He's gonna be out. I'm gonna go with Seth freaking Rollins to win this. Although if Damian Priest won, hmm, that'll be interesting. Actually, no. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. Damian Priest is gonna win because I got a feeling it's too soon for him to actually leave the Judgment Day. So I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. I'm gonna go with him to win. They're not gonna split up just yet, but it's gonna happen. I got a feeling it's gonna happen this year. So that's why I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. So the next match we have is a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, and it's gonna be the defending champion Sami Zayn versus the ever so impressive, rapidly progressing Braun Breaker. Man, this is gonna be a crazy one. I saw their little showdown they had this past Raw. It was great. I thought that man was gonna kill Sami Zayn. I was like, damn, Sami, you done for. But Sami held his own, and then ultimately he got hit by the spear, but still, um, he definitely held his own. I'm gonna be brave and say Sami Zayn's gonna retain. Because I know what y'all thinking. Broad Breaker, he's hot. Nah, ain't no stopping him. Yes, and I get that. And his spirit is wicked. It's sickening. it's like he almost cuts you in half. But the one thing Sami Zayn has on Braun Breaker is experience. Sami's been doing this for 20 plus years. Braun's only been doing it for what, a year or two. And I know that he's been killing it in NXT, and now he's gonna do his thing in WWE. I mean, come on, the guy just took out Ricochet, and he beat um that one guy. Um, I forgot what his name was. I keep forgetting his name, but he beat that. He beat. Let me see if I could find out who he is. Normally I have Rob tell me who this person was, but let me see. But I know he just beat that guy, that Russian guy. But still, I mean, he still experienced the experience. Sami Zayn has a whole lot of it over him. So let me see if I can find out who this person is. I keep forgetting this guy's name for the life of me. I do. If anybody there knows, let me know. Um, let me see. Let me see if I can find out who he is. I'm gonna find out real soon. And it was, man. And it's funny because I always forget this guy's name. I don't know why, but I always forget his name. Hmm. I'm still finding it out. Just give me a second. Um, I'm still. Oh, Ilya Dragunov. I don't know why I can't remember that guy's name, but yeah, I know he. I know Braun Breaker. I mean, Braun Breaker. Yeah, he just beat Ilya Dragunov in a hard fought battle. He beat him fair and square. But in all honesty, I think Sami Zayn is gonna pull out the win, and you know, experience. I'm gonna go with that experience. It's on Sami Zayn's side. So Braun Breaker is definitely gonna be hella impressive in this match. He's definitely gonna show he can hang out with anybody on the main roster. But I think Sami Zayn is gonna pull this one out. It's gonna be all Sami Zayn. But if they do have a rematch, I don't think Sami Zayn will be so lucky. That's just me. So the last match we have in this card on this card is a six-man tag team match, and it's going to be the team of Cody Rhodes Randy Orton, who were actually members in teammates in Legacy. Man, I wish Ted DiBiase Jr. were here. That would have been cool to see them, the three of them, go up against the Bloodline. But it's going to be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens joining them as well, going up against the Bloodline, or I guess the new Bloodline. Of I wish it's going to be the team of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu, with Tonga Loa at their side. I don't get it. Like, why is Tonga Loa not wrestling? I mean, has he wrestled? Yeah, I think he wrestled before. I think he's wrestled in WWE since he came back. But I was surprised they didn't put Jacob outside and Tangaloa as the third guy on their team. But I guess they know what they're doing, and knowing how things are, there's probably going to be interference outside anyways. But in regards to this match, ooh, this is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a hard one. But I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. I'm gonna go with those three. They're gonna end up getting the W at this match. However, there's gonna be a post match beatdown. I already know it. There's gonna be a post match beatdown. Sorry, that was my alarm from my computer. Um, yeah, there's gonna be a post match beatdown, and um, yeah, that's gonna be it. I got a feeling that once there's a post match beatdown, somebody's gonna come out and help them. But I got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens winning that match. So my final predictions. Okay. So here goes. Naomi's gonna win, and she's gonna cash in on Bailey, and this is gonna start a heel turn, and she might just join the bloodline after this. It wouldn't surprise me. Or maybe she won't. But I got feelings it's gonna be a start of a heel turn. Damian Priest, this is gonna be a start of his face turn. Not right there and then, but I got a feeling this is gonna be the start of him breaking away from the rest of Judgment Day for real and just doing his own thing. This match right here. And last but not least, I got a feeling that Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens are gonna get beat down, but they're gonna get a save from somebody. They might get a save from Jimmy Uso. I heard Jimmy Uso's, he might be ready to come back. That's just a rumor. That's what I heard. So if they do get beat down, it might be Jimmy Uso coming out to save them. But other than that, I don't have anything else for this card. It's a great card. I highly recommend it. Just a heads up, if you are in, New York City or any of the five boroughs, um, make your way over to um, Legends Bar in the city on West 33rd Street between 5th and 6th Avenues. And that's where Jobbers will be holding their Money in the Bank watch party. Jobbers, shout out to Sir Wilkins, Mr. Black, Janelle from HR, aka Janelle Garcia, Big Baby Dre, and Rolando. Shout out to y'all. Um, I don't know if y'all ever have been told this before, but if you have, you'll probably hear it again for the 100th time. And if you haven't been told, well, I guess you're gonna hear it from us here at Ringside Society for the first time. But thank y'all for doing those watch parties, man. It's really cool that you guys provide a place where wrestling fans can gather, have some food, have some drinks, and watch what we all enjoy watching, wrestling. So thanks for that. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check out Jobber Tears and their Money in the Bank watch party, and also check out their other watch parties. So they're really cool. They have sometimes they have raffles where they give away free stuff and everything if you win. So definitely check out their gatherings at Legends in New York City. And with that being said, that's all I have to say. If y'all have any predictions of your own or any final predictions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Um, whether it's Twitter, Instagram or Twitch, not Instagram, Twitter, Twitch and YouTube. Feel free to leave your comments as well. And we'll try to have polls up later on. And with that being said, it's about time for us to shut this show down. My eyelids are getting heavy. My stomach is rumbling. That means it's time for dinner and a nap. Definitely time for dinner and a nap. But before I partake in those activities, I just want to say, thank you to all those that tuned in tonight. We really and truly appreciate it. Um, and if you want to follow me on social media, not that I say a lot of cool things, but I do go to a couple of cool places. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Remy Blue, Facebook under the alias Remy Blue, and our podcast is also on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Twitter and Instagram at Ringside Society, Twitch at Ringside Society 2019. We're on Facebook as a Facebook group, and we're also on Spotify. We're working on our Teespring store. We're revamping it. And last but not least, we're on YouTube, where you can see cool interviews, like cool episodes like this one, and many of our cool interviews that we've had with men and women all over the world of professional wrestling. All you gotta do is go on YouTube, type in Ringside Society. And once you see that really gorgeous looking dark blue and light blue yin yang sound, the blue flames around it, that's when you know it's us. So make sure you subscribe to our videos because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you don't want to miss a thing like Aerosmith in 1998. And we just want to thank everybody that tuned in live tonight. Um, that watched this. Um, Thank you very much. We really and truly appreciate it. We strive on being one of the best wrestling podcasts a wrestling fan could, should, and would listen to. To those of y'all that are going to listen later on, we get a chance. Thank you very much in advance. And those of y'all that hate us, can't stand us, really truly wish we'd go away. Well, like myself at the Golden Corral, we're not going anywhere for a while. And so, with that being said, we just want to let everybody know myself, Rob Bass, Kathy Knight, Chris Cartwright, and Albert Armageddon. We at Ringside Society just want to let everybody know that we're very well and aware to everybody and their grandparents and their parents of a podcast. But we're not your grandparents' podcast. We're not your parents' podcast. As a matter of fact, we're not just any podcast. Hashtag, we are not the same. So, with that being said, I'm going to say it one time for the mind, one time for the people, one time for the wrestling culture, and one time for WWE Money in the Bank and the great citizens of Toronto that are going to experience this great PLE. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. We'll be back with another impressive episode with another impressive guest at another time. But until then, we just have four favors for y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, and enjoy wrestling. We out. Peace.